In this video, I'm going to give you 5 signals that you're going through a spiritual awakening. What's up, my friend? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Max. I help people with spiritual and personal development. Now, in today's video, I just want to share with you 5 of the most common things that you're going through spiritual awakening that happened to me in my own spiritual journey. So that you just can identify that you are actually going through a spiritual awakening and not just having this crazy, psychotic breakdown or anything like that. Just recognize that you're not going crazy and realize that you're having a spiritual awakening. And a lot of people need this kind of information because that's their problem. They start to have all these random symptoms, right? And so they need some kind of help to realize that what they're going through is actually a spiritual awakening, that it's actually going to turn into something good, because what they're experiencing right now is maybe not the most pleasant thing. So hopefully this will help you identify that these symptoms that you're having are actually because of a spiritual awakening, and not because you are going crazy or because you're just having this mental health problem or anything like that, right? So the first one, the first sign, it's pretty obvious. You are watching this video right now about signs on a spiritual awakening. So that should be a clear sign right there. You can only perceive the things that resonate with you. So if you're watching this, it's because it resonates with you at some level. Maybe you're watching it and you're not fully convinced of it. You're not fully convinced of all this spiritual awakening stuff, of all these concepts, esoteric concepts. But that may be going through your head, but at a deeper level, it still resonates with you. You're still attracted to it. You are still, you still want to learn more about it. And that's a pretty clear sign that even though your head is telling you you are this isn't good information, or this isn't real, all this spiritual awakening stuff is just crazy, for like a bunch of crazy people. But you're learning how to listen to your higher mind, basically, to your higher self mind, which is guiding you towards this kind of information. So maybe you're watching me, you're watching other spiritual teachers that are basically sharing similar information to this, and it's just that you are starting to detach from your ego and from all the noise that your mind makes, and you are starting to listen to your intuition, to your feeling, right? So again, watching me or any other kind of a spiritual teacher or videos on spirituality, basically it's a pretty clear sign that you're going through awakening, even if your head is not fully into it, right? But again, you have that inner feeling that something is lighting up. Now that is the first one. The second sign is that you're starting to have intuitive abilities. So this may be that you can hear things, that you can see things, or maybe you can even feel things that are not in this physical realm. that are, and they come from the spiritual realm or from higher realms. um, and this is actually, just pretty common as well. um, One of I'll share with you what happened at the beginning of my awakening, which is that I just could hear a lot of things, right, that I thought they were in my head. And um, and this is actually, I thought I was going crazy for a while, and then I realized that I was not going crazy, that I was just starting to have psychic abilities, right? So basically what happened is that, for example, I will pick up my phone and I will hear in my head the time uh, on the phone that I was going to see, like 1 second before I will look at the phone. So for example, I go pick up the phone and I hear like 3:34, right? And I, like, before I watch it, and then I press, I cannot even stop, like it's like super quick, right? And I press the button and I look at it and it's like 3:44, and I'm like, okay, I'm actually maybe not going crazy, just so having some kind of otherworldly experience, or just psychic ability, or different things like that. So maybe you can also see things like lights, things like that, or even like feel. Maybe this happens in your dreams as well. You have like this, maybe you're having like more lucid, like vivid dreams that feel so real, because they are actually real. So you're just expanding your awareness, I guess, and just realizing that, just starting to interact consciously in these other realms. So when you're dreaming, you're in the spiritual realm, and if you can remember, and your dreams feel like very real, that's just another sign that you're going through awakening. um, the third sign I want to give you is that you're having synchronicities. So a synchronicity is two events that seem random, but they have a meaning for you. So some of the most common signs for spiritual awakening people is that you are coming across the same number, so all the time. The most common number, 1111. That's like the main awakening number. If you're seeing this number all the time, it just means it's just a message, right, from this spiritual realm, like wake up, as just a sign for you, basically. 1111 is the most common one. You may come across 911, 711, 333, 555. There's many numbers. And basically, any number can have a meaning for you. So it's just learning how to identify that you are actually seeing a number repeatedly that has a meaning for you. But the main one is just for spiritual awakening, is just that you're seeing 1111. But again, it could work with other numbers. Any number, basically, that has a special meaning to you and that you're seeing repeatedly. Then synchronicities can also happen with music, just coming across like the same person, like all the time. Maybe you think of someone or of something that's going to happen, and it happens like the next day. um, all these kind of things, they just mean you're starting to open your consciousness into the universe, because we live in like a really closed bubble here, and that's starting to break up, and you're starting to be able to perceive of other worlds, of other, you know, higher vibrations. So basically, all these synchronicities mean that, you know, they are just signs for you to realize, okay, there's like other runs that interact with ours, basically. Now the fourth sign is that the old systems are falling apart. Maybe you just don't fit anymore in like your work environment, with your friends, with your family, you know, just with your career, basically with the whole status quo lifestyle that we are supposed to live. So, you know, it's the chase happiness dream, I guess. You know, get a nice job, get a nice house, get a nice family, and you know, be able to buy all these material things, and have a lot of be a really successful, and you know, get all these compliments from other people, and all that. You start to realize that all that is not going to be fulfilling, and that it's not what you are in this world after. So you start, you know, to look for different things, ways of satisfaction, and you actually quite reject at this moment all that, because, you know, you're just really sensitive, because all these intuitive abilities that I just explained. You're like, you know, dealing with thinking, am I going like crazy, or a spiritual awakening, or what's, you don't even know what's going on. And so it's just hard to know, to stay around people who are like just you know, in the regular autopilot mode, or yeah, and that you cannot just you know, stand them anymore, because again, you just think all their lifestyle is like superficial, and you know, it just doesn't make sense for you to live like that anymore, and you want to seek new experiences. And then the last sign is that you get a feeling from hope, from basically from hearing this information, this spiritual information, from hearing, you know, that we are spiritual beings having a temporary human experience, that you are not just your ego, and you know, you just get a sense of relief, and of hope that good things are coming, when you actually get in contact with this kind of information. Where when you hear information like this, it just gives you a pleasant feeling. You just feel more like at home, and you know, kind of helps you deal with all this bad stuff that you're having to go through because you're having your awakening. So again, those are the five signs. Let me just repeat them to you, so you can remember them. Which is getting hope from hearing this kind of information, psychic abilities, synchronicities. I cannot even remember them myself. Synchronicities. What else? Listening to this kind of information, and the fourth one was that all systems are falling apart. So that's it for today's video. I hope that this helped you identify that you are going through spiritual awakening. Leave me a like if you like this video, share it, subscribe, and just let me know what do you think of this kind of information, if this was helpful or not. I'll be coming up with more videos for you guys, and peace out to everyone. Have a good day. Bye bye.